How important is meta targeting in 2025 moving to 2026? So that's what we're going to discuss today. If you're a dropshipper, you have problems being profitable, problems getting sales, or you just started out, this video is for you because you need to learn how the Facebook algorithm works and how it's going to work moving forward. So this way you can adapt and you can do amazing things. Okay, so the first thing that you need to understand is what is the difference between letting the algorithm run and controlling the algorithm? Because a lot of the time you will hear out there, let the algorithm do his thing, don't touch it. You don't know more than Facebook. And in a way, those people are right. But you need to understand that they are right on certain occasions. And when it comes down to drop shipping specifically, it becomes kind of a more complicated. Why? Because let's say that you're a drop shipper, and that's the mistake that I did, what I'm going to tell you right now. So let's say that you're a drop shipper and you want to learn how to run ads. You're not going to go towards the people that run agencies. You're going to go towards the people that are drop shippers because someone that run an agency is probably someone that has a lot of clients that are making hundreds of thousands of dollars in like a lot of sales daily. So for them, it's way easier to let the algorithm do his thing because they're already set up. They already have data. They already have everything. So the tips and tricks they're going to give you, even though they seem logical, they only apply for those brands that are already established. But you, a drop shipper that started and only have two, three product on his store at most, then those rules don't apply. So what does apply to you? So a lot of people say let the algorithm do its job. You're not smarter than Facebook. Facebook knows your customer better than you. This is partly true. Facebook can find your perfect customer better than you, but only if it has data. This is the point. If you don't have data, then there's no way on earth Facebook can find the perfect customer for you. It doesn't know anything about your product. You haven't gave him anything at all. So if Facebook has hundreds of conversion, add to cart, and visitors, the algorithm becomes extremely powerful with enough data. You will never beat it manually. So this is where those agencies performed. So when you're working with an agency, they have a lot of add to cart. The people that are working with them, they have a lot of add to carts, they have a lot of visitors, they have a lot of sales. So it's easy for them to let the algorithm do his thing because the job is already done. They're already making sales. They're already profitable. They just need you to go to the next step. That's just what it is. But what happens when you have no data, no conversion, no add to cart, no visitors? I never heard ever until today an agency that will bring you from $0 to make you profitable. All the time, those agency owners, they work with people that are already making money. Maybe there's agencies out there that help you from zero to scratch. I don't know. But what I have experienced and what I have dealt with over those 8 years of doing dropshipping is those agency owners work with established brands already. This is just what it is. Why? Because most of the time they have a premium price. People cannot afford it at a low level. And it's easier for them to make money to someone that is already making money than making to some money to someone that is not making money. But what happens when you have a no data, no conversion, no add to cart, no visitors, like I just said? When that happens, the algorithm has nothing to work with. It doesn't know who your ideal buyer is. That's when you must guide it. So you need to guide the algorithm. You need to tell them which direction to go to. Obviously, it doesn't need to be perfect. It doesn't need to be 100% accurate. The algorithm is quite smart, but still, it needs some sort of guidance since it doesn't have any data. This is why targeting is still important in 2025. Until your pixel has enough data, Facebook will not magically find your perfect audience on its own. In the beginning, your job is to point the algorithm in the right direction. Like I just said, you want to throw the arrow, throw the rock towards the right direction, towards the pool of maybe my audience is there and Facebook will do his job. But obviously, if you don't do it, then you're just letting Facebook try to find your audience into an ocean. And it's way harder to find your audience into a Notion when you have a budget of $20 compare when you throw it towards the right pit. Now, example, your ideal customer is Matthew, 45 years old, loves barbecue on weekends, drink beer with friends, and work in construction. So you choose interest related to that audience. So you basically create a who's my audience, who's the perfect buyer. Don't worry, guys. In another video, I'm going to show you how I was able to came up with this audience, because I know it's hard to come up with some audiences. When you see certain product, you're like, I don't know which audience is it for. So in another video, I'm going to help you. Let me know down in the comments below if you actually need help with that. Like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know down in the comments and type the word AI. And I'm going to show you exactly how do I find those audiences with AI and the product that I advertise. So your ideal customer is Matthew, 45 years old, loves barbecue on weekends, drink beer with friends, and work in construction. Okay, so this is the type of person that will consume the product that I'm selling. So you choose interests related to barbecue, construction, beer, social activities. Okay, so one of those interests definitely is going to work. I don't know if it's barbecue. I don't know if it's construction. I don't know if it's beer. I don't know if it's like social activities. But Facebook is going to be able to find on different angles. Okay, people that like barbecue, are they mostly Matthews? Yes, perfect. This one is going to work. Construction, no, it doesn't work. Beer doesn't work. Or social activities, yes, it does work. So you will find which one of those work the best. So this helps Facebook understand the type of person that you want. And what's going to happen is, let's say you find barbecue. Barbecue is doing insane numbers. You have a high ROAS. You're profitable. Then afterwards, you're going to find more things related to barbecue. That's basically how it is. So this audience is the most powerful when it comes down to your audience. But at first, like I said, you need to create a perfect persona of who's going to buy the audience and who's going to buy your product. And you find interests related to those on Facebook, and Facebook is going to find the perfect audience. This helps Facebook understand the type of audience that you want to reach. As you get more conversion, Facebook gets smarter. Once you have a few hundred conversion, the algorithm can find thousands of people exactly like Matthew without any detail targeting. So basically what's happening is your ad itself getting likes, comments, and data from a lot of people like Matthews. And you're going to have a lot of add to cart, a lot of visitors, a lot of everything. And now Facebook is like, wait a second. Now I know what kind of person buys. And by you throwing basically your product into another pit, it's going to hurt you. It's going to hurt you because now you're limiting Facebook. So you need to afterwards remove any limitation, any restriction towards your interest, so you can let the algorithm find the perfect audience, since now it has so much data point. But that doesn't work until you have maybe a few hundred sales, not in total, but in your product itself. Because let's say you tested, I don't know, 10 products, and you have 100 sales on 10 products. Those 100 sales are 100 sales from different products. So it doesn't know the audience. What does it know? It basically knows only like little audiences, like a little group of audiences, of that product, a little group of audiences of this product, a little group of audiences of the other product. That's just what it is. So it needs a lot, like hundreds of purchases from one audience and one product specifically. So as you get more conversion, Facebook gets smarter. Once you have a few hundred, the algorithm can find thousands of people exactly like you without any detail targeting. So it's targeting important in 2025. Yes, targeting is very important in the beginning because it helps get sales and data fast. Once the algorithm has enough data, you can open the targeting and let its own run on its own. So basically, with Facebook is fairly simple. So if you want to make money fast, make money tomorrow, You want to test products consistently, find the perfect audience for your product, guide Facebook towards the right direction, and let it run. The moment that it starts getting data, the moment that it starts picking momentum and start getting sales, and you see that it gets hundreds of conversions, then now limiting the restriction are going to be good. But at the beginning, you need to be more specific. You need to guide Facebook towards the right direction until you have enough data. So guys, this is the video of today. If you have any question, let me know down in the comment section. If you want me to share with you how to find those audiences right here with AI, I'm going to make a video about it. You just need to comment AI um, the the comment section. And yeah, if you have any question, let me know down in the comments below, and wish you all an amazing rest of the day. Take care. Peace out.